Jake Paul possesses such outrageous items that even Elon Musk would be taken aback. Let's start with a display so extravagant it makes Floyd Mayweather's jewelry seem like discounted items. Jake Paul arrived at the most significant fight of his career against none other than Iron Mike Tyson, accompanied by an astonishing 8-foot-tall robot. And no, this isn't a theme park character or some guy overheating in cardboard costume. This beast set him back more than $200,000 and resembled Iron Man's deranged relative, constructed solely for one reason: to attract attention. This massive chunk of flashing metal featured LED eyes, a luminous chest display, and the confidence of a Marvel villain with Wi-Fi. It trailed Jake like a devoted robot servant that could also flatten you if you glanced at it incorrectly. Cameras focused tightly, crowds went wild, and social media lit up. The robot didn't land a single blow, yet it took the ring entrance. And to be honest, that's precisely what Jake desired. Theater, focus, disorder. The robot served merely as the opening performance in Jake's extravagant, high-stakes circus, a $200,000 diversion designed to crash the internet before the opening bell even sounded. But the most outrageous aspect? That was merely the start. For Jake Paul, spending $200,000 on a walking transformer is merely preliminary money. What will he take out next? It just becomes more foolish, noisier, and significantly pricier. However, prior to the ring, prior to the robot, prior to the private jet spiraling into Flex City, there was Jake Paul in relax mode. And we aren't referring to some influencer getaway in Cabo enjoying mocktails. Nah, Jake started with a warm-up trip to Utah, a laid-back display of $500,000. That's $500,000 just to lease a complete lakeside mansion like a Bond antagonist in hiding. He had Black Hawk helicopters darting through the air, wake surfing under the stars as if he were in a Fast and Furious sequel, and snowmobile jumps off cliffs that seemed absurd except for the simple reason that he could. But hold on, that was his budget holiday. Just before his Mayweather fight, Jake embraced his inner supervillain with a 5-day tropical getaway that set him back over $1 million. Single million. Cash. Picture this: underwater hotel rooms, wild animals wandering the grounds, Bentleys and Lamborghinis available, Michelin star private cooks, and personal security so strict you'd assume he was carrying nuclear secrets. This wasn't a holiday, it was a global power strategy. Amidst all that chaos, an event occurred. Something beyond the reach of money. An aspect of Jake that he has never completely disclosed. What happened during that tropical vacation? No photography, no posts on Twitter, only quiet, and perhaps a hidden truth that altered everything. Let's change the direction literally. Jake Paul's vehicle assortment is the sort of thing that unsettles car dealerships. In some, more than $2.1 million. This features the $550,000 Rolls-Royce Phantom, a vehicle so silky it seems like cruising on a cloud crafted from luxury cushions. Next is the Ferrari SF90 Spider, a $600,000 powerhouse that epitomizes luxury. He owns a Lamborghini Huracan Performante, a Porsche GT3 RS, and even mini G-Wagons valued at more than $25,000 each for entertainment. It's reminiscent of Fast and Furious, Jake's garage version. But here's the twist. Whispers suggest there's a covert hypercar he has never revealed to the public. Why conceal it? Is it incomplete or too absurd even for him? The enigma is genuine. Jake Paul spends millions on toys, but here's the thing: he also hands out cash as if he's discovered an endless cheat code to the Federal Reserve. We aren't referring to spare change, we're discussing outrageous, shocking financial decisions. Firstly, recall that astonishing $1 million giveaway by his gambling business. No obligations involved, no tricks, just like that, a complete $1 million tossed away as if it were Monopoly cash. And before the internet could even take a pause, he reveals another $1 million now for his Boxing for Bullies initiative. Exactly. Jake Paul, the internet's beloved antagonist turned hero, is committing real money to combat bullying and support youth boxing initiatives throughout the US. You may dislike him, but that's quite a bold gesture. However, this is where it becomes enigmatic. Is Jake genuinely being generous, or is this an advanced brand strategy? Is he attempting to reshape his history, regain public approval, Or ease his guilt with multi-million-dollar expenses? Or could this be something completely different? A hint at a political campaign, an accumulation towards a colossal social empire? With Jake Paul, nothing happens by chance, and whenever he donates millions, it's never solely altruism. It's a strategic play. The actual question is, what will his next move be? Get ready, because Jake's concept of a first date makes The Bachelor seem like a school outing. We're discussing a blowout costing $250,000 for just one night. Not an offer, not even a partner, simply a chance at love. And this wasn't a dinner and film outing. Oh no, Jake embraced a complete Hollywood action movie vibe. He leased a lavish foam-filled mansion equipped with themed lighting, synchronized fountains, and live entertainment. However, that was merely the prelude. The man constructed a personal amusement park in the yard featuring a roller coaster, bumper cars, and an actual Ferris wheel. Gourmet food stations filled every corner, featuring 5-star chefs preparing lobster tails, Wagyu sliders, gold leaf desserts, and even a DIY sushi bar. Next arrived the pool party. Jet-propelled flyboards, explosions of fireworks erupting in the sky, daredevil divers leaping through fiery rings. It felt like Fast and Furious collided with The Notebook on a highly intensified level. Romantic, perhaps for an individual who enjoys exhilarating disorder. Absurd? You're already aware. But this is where it becomes intriguing. The enigma. No one knows how it concluded. Did electricity ignite? Did they actually reach the dessert? Or did she become lost in the bubbles and never come back? Jake didn't utter a single word, simply grinned and continued on. Legendary or crazy? You make a choice. Okay, let's amp it up and explore the crazy realm of Jake Paul's real estate ventures. Because this guy isn't merely accumulating titles in the boxing arena, he's gathering mansions as if they were Pokemon cards. To start with, do you recall the famous Team 10 house located in LA? It was more than just a house. It was a complete content production hub, a celebration venue, and a noteworthy site in YouTube history combined. But Jake was still showing off. Jump ahead to Puerto Rico, and suddenly he spends over $20 million on an opulent waterfront mansion that resembles Tony Stark's holiday retreat. This location is astonishing. It features a moat reminiscent of a medieval castle, oversized astronaut statues relaxing in the garden, a 600-gallon aquarium likely worth more than your vehicle, koi ponds resembling an amplified Zen garden, and plenty of hot tubs to accommodate a jacuzzi convention. What about the sneaker room? No, it's a sneaker sanctuary featuring glass displays from floor to ceiling, showcasing every rare release imaginable. It's a private museum that only Jake and select individuals have the privilege of visiting, but this is where it becomes even wilder. There are whispers of hidden chambers. I'm referring to secret corridors, subterranean shelters, personal safes, possibly even a boxing arena beneath the floorboards. Do you believe he reveals everything on camera? Reconsider your thoughts. Now, let's discuss sparkle. Jake Paul doesn't merely accessorize with jewelry, he turns it into a weapon. This guy enters a space and immediately dazzles the critics with sheer sparkling mayhem. What's first? $30,000 diamond-encrusted brass knuckles. Indeed, authentic diamonds, integrated into an item that could both daze you and drain your finances simultaneously. Next comes the iconic Problem Child franchise. Tailor-made, drenched in white gold and VVS gems. Cost label? An impressive $225,000. However, that's small change compared to his $200,000 Richard Mille, the type of watch that exclaims, "I don't look at the time, I possess it." And just when you believe he's reached his highest point, suddenly, here comes the $7 million Jacob & Company watch. This object doesn't seem real at all. It's as if a spaceship, a gemstone mine, and an opulent safe combined their features. But here's the twist. This watch is not only uncommon, it's shrouded in enigma. Rumor has it that it was part of some secretive, high-stakes situation. No proof of purchase, only murmurs. And what about Jake? The man has remained completely silent, not a sound. This merely intensifies people's obsession. Is it genuine? Is it a show-off? Or is there an entire narrative behind the luster we're meant to remain unaware of? Regardless, the man's wrist accessory conveys more than the careers of many individuals. Yet, just as you believe that's all, Jake's $36 million Gulfstream Falcon 900 makes its entrance like a champion. This is more than just a private jet. Nope, this is a mansion in the sky. A genuine 5-star suite, complete with wings, luxurious leather upholstery, gold-trimmed features, personalized LED lights, comprehensive entertainment setups, and ample legroom suitable for hosting an in-flight boxing match. It exudes opulence. It murmurs strength. It bellows cash. Yet the actual twist in the story, on a stormy day, soaring through the sky, this creature was hit by lightning, sure, in the air. Bang! Similar to a scene from a Marvel film, a flash, a tremor, then quiet. The majority of individuals would panic, request for an urgent landing, reassess their life decisions. However, Jake, this guy, likely served himself a drink, lifted an eyebrow, and continued onward as if Zeus had just slapped him on the back. And now supporters are abuzz. Did it shake him? Did he abandon the Falcon for something even crazier? A covert bomber? A yacht that can fly? No one truly knows. Jake has been quiet, enigmatic. That merely adds to the legend. Some claim he's personalizing a new one. Some believe he's merely allowing the world to speculate. Yet one thing is certain. It will be more chaotic, more vibrant, and more boisterous than anything we've witnessed previously. Because when Jake Paul takes off, he does it as if a storm is pursuing him. With all these outrageous acquisitions, the vehicles, the estates, the robot, the donations, the real question is, what might Jake Paul purchase next? An exclusive island? His native land? Tell us in the comments. Which of these is the most outrageous flex? And remember to like, subscribe, and click that bell so you won't miss the next thrilling adventure. With Jake Paul, one thing is certain. It only becomes more ludicrous from this point forward.